Welcome to Menopause Relief Therapy, where today we focus on the power of positive affirmations for menopause. In our hectic, fast-paced lives full of stress and multiple responsibilities, it is more imperative than ever before that, as women, we practice self-care, especially during menopause. Many of us have families to care for as well as careers, and taking good care of ourselves can be challenging. However, we must take care of ourselves if we are to continue holding down that job and raising our children or looking after grandkids. We need to be able to pass on healthy messages to our kids by modeling good practices ourselves. Self-care is one of these. There are many ways that we can take care of ourselves as women. Most of us are aware of the importance of a healthy diet, full of green, leafy vegetables, berries, lean fish, and meat, and whole grains in moderation. Regular exercise is also commonly known as an essential part of the self-care regime. Physical fitness is promoted as a major route to health and vitality. However, something that may not be given quite as much attention is the art of staying mentally and emotionally fit. Staying mentally and emotionally fit is not something that just happens as a side benefit of being physically fit, although it is true that physical fitness does contribute to our mental and emotional well-being. Mental and emotional wellness can also be cultivated and developed, and one of the ways to do this is through learning and practicing positive self-talk. Positive affirmations for menopause can be a powerful tool in this process. Did you know that 80% of our thoughts tend to be negative? That's a lot. We are hardwired to think negatively to keep us alert and ready for danger. It's part of our survival instinct, and we are biologically programmed in this way as a species. It is possible, however, to train our brains to override this tendency by practicing the art of positive self-talk. By regularly repeating positive affirmations for menopause, we can increase our self-esteem and self-worth, feel better about ourselves, and become much more confident and therefore competent. Henry Ford once said, "Whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right." Depending purely on our perspective, the glass is either half empty or it's half full. It boils down to the way we choose to see it. The same is true for many of the limiting beliefs we may have picked up in childhood. Perhaps you were told as a child, "Don't be so daft," or "Stop showing off and be quiet." Limiting beliefs come from parents, siblings, school teachers, or other authority figures. As small children, we take them on, buy into them as the truth, and continue believing them until we decide to change them. These beliefs become part of our makeup and largely run unnoticed, as if they have become second nature to us. You will remain a victim of your life until you can identify the connection between your outer life experiences and your internal beliefs, and how what you believe on the inside tends to manifest on the outside. Positive self-talk, especially positive affirmations for menopause, is one way to take your power into your own hands and start to turn your life around for the better. Positive self-talk has a number of benefits, according to different studies. It can help you to de-stress. It can help you to feel better about yourself, even helping to decrease some of the symptoms of depression. Your self-esteem will improve. You will become more confident. It can help you cope better when under duress. It can help you to strengthen your immune system. It helps you build good habits. It improves how you feel about yourself. It improves quality of life and your state of mind. It can even contribute to a longer lifespan. Positive self-talk is a way to reprogram your subconscious mind. All you need is to be willing to let go of the mental beliefs that have created the patterns causing the limitation or lack in your life. It is your willingness which allows the universal intelligence within you to sort out the changes for you. Mysterious and miraculous it may be, but you will start to see it working in your life if you practice positive self-talk with conviction. Let's suppose you have an illness. Go back to how you were treated when you were 3 years old. What was your home environment like? What kind of messages did you receive from others around you? Maybe you received messages such as, "I am not good enough," or "I am unworthy." If you find yourself constantly getting into toxic relationships, it may be because your home life was also very toxic. This could have been the pattern of relationship you learned as a small child, and it is the only way you know how to be in a relationship. You may never had a healthy relationship modeled for you. So how could you be in one if you don't know what it looks like? The good news is that in order to change any circumstance or condition, All you need to do is to change the belief underlying the creation of the condition. As Louise Hay's book insists, you really can change your life. All you need is the willingness to change and the conviction that you can change. For example, I am willing to release the patterns of consciousness which have created this disease, or lack of income, or unhappy relationship. It seems so simple, and so it is. Try it out for yourself, and watch as you see miracles unfolding in your life before your very eyes. Professor Barbara Fredrickson, a social psychologist from the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, has published a number of papers that detail her research and science behind positive thinking and positive self-talk. According to Fredrickson and many other psychologists today, our emotions are the direct result of our thoughts. Therefore, if we think a negative thought, we experience a negative emotion. If we think a positive thought, we experience a positive emotion. Fredrickson likens the trajectory of our emotions to an upward or downward moving spiral. Negative emotions spiral down, pulling us into ever darker, unhappier, and more painful states, while positive emotions spiral up, leading us to increasingly lighter and more joyful states. It is possible to train our minds to move out of the negative states and into the healthier, more beneficial, positive emotional and mental states. The more we move upwards on the positive spiral, the more our emotions tend to move upwards. They feed each other. In other words, the more positive emotions we can feel, the more we feel positive emotions. It takes practice, discipline, and commitment, but it is possible to move out of emotional distress, anxiety, and fear into contentment, acceptance, forgiveness, and a serenity that can be our new normal for the rest of our lives. The key is to take action and start to change the way you think. Beliefs are simply that. They are beliefs, not facts. Therefore, they are not the absolute truth. Therefore, why waste your life believing something that results in unhappy feelings? Doesn't it make more sense to pick beliefs that lead you towards health, happiness, joy, and love? You only have one life. You get to choose how you live it. What will you choose? Renowned psychiatrist David Hawkins had a somewhat similar theory to Barbara Fredrickson. He used kinesiology to calibrate the frequency of emotions. Using a scale from 0 to 1,000, he used the muscle testing technique to show that negative emotions such as shame, guilt, apathy, despair, and hatred have very low vibrational frequency, while the highest emotional states such as peace, love, joy, and bliss calibrate at very high frequencies. At the very top of the chart is the highest emotional state of enlightenment. Hawkins stated that our reality is experienced according to what we hold in mind. In other words, our very thoughts actually shape our reality, and that includes our emotional state. The technique that he advocated was incredibly simple. You merely need to say, I don't subscribe to that thought. I cancel that belief. I am not subject to it. By taking this approach multiple times per day over the course of a couple of years, Hawkins was able to rid himself of any number of horrible discomforts and dis-ease. He refused to allow himself to have any negative thoughts. Ultimately, after a 7-year period of meditation and practicing his method consistently, he was able to enter into a state of permanent bliss. According to Hawkins, most of humanity is operating at an emotional state below 200. This is pretty low. In other words, we all have work to do to lift ourselves up emotionally. This assertion ties in perfectly with the scientific findings that 80% of our thoughts tend to be negative. The more you can catch yourself in negative thinking, the more chance you have of being able to take control and change the thoughts to positive ones. The important thing is to become aware of the negative thoughts, as only when you bring them into your awareness can you do something to change them. Affirmations are positive statements in the present tense, using I, that are designed to get you thinking positively. When you repeat them repeatedly, you start to eradicate some of the negative self-talk, which is keeping you limited and far from reaching your true potential. Positive affirmations for menopause can be particularly beneficial in this phase of life. Louise Hay was the person who made affirmations, also known as positive self-talk, famous with her book, You Can Heal Your Life. She believed, as did Hawkins, that all disease is rooted in the mind, and that by changing your thoughts, you can change your life. She had a number of illnesses herself, but by using her method, she was able to heal herself. Say your affirmations with conviction, and preferably in front of a mirror. There is something powerful about seeing yourself saying the affirmations, and it makes them more effective. Repeat your affirmations several times throughout the day, and you will start to see amazing results. Here are 50 positive self-talk phrases to nurture yourself. My body is capable of healing itself. I am choosing happiness today. Self-care is most important to me. I deserve it. My needs are just as important as anyone else's. Saying no to others is how I take care of myself and my needs. Caring for my needs is imperative and only my responsibility. Love, peace, and joy fill each moment of my life. I breathe in love and breathe out peace. I find time for myself every day. I live a truly abundant life. I find time each day to do something that nurtures me. All of my needs are met, and I'm safely held in the arms of love. I am healthy, whole, and happy. My cup is full and overflows with love towards others. I attract money in abundance. My life is unfolding perfectly for the highest good of all. I am exactly where I need to be. Love is available to me now. I am safe, and I attract loving, kind relationships. I release the past and forgive everyone in it. I let go of anger and resentment and instead choose peace. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. My happiness is overflowing, and I share it with those around me. I am energized and full of life. You can do this. You are great. You have already mastered this. I am capable, confident, and strong. Everything I need is coming to me now. I enjoy each precious moment and give thanks for this beautiful day. I am a wonderful being with wonderful gifts to share. My heart is filled with gratitude for this perfect day. I have the resources within me to overcome all obstacles in a calm and graceful manner. I am strong, healthy, and full of vitality. My body is balancing itself perfectly. I embrace this new phase of life with grace and confidence. I am in control of my emotions and well-being. Each day, I am becoming more and more resilient. My mind is calm and I am at peace. I radiate positivity and attract positive energy. I am grateful for my body and all that it does for me. My menopause journey is a time of growth and self-discovery. I choose to focus on what is good and positive in my life. I am worthy of all the love and success that life has to offer. My mind and body are aligned in perfect harmony. I am open to receiving all the abundance the universe has for me. I embrace change as a natural part of my growth and evolution. I trust the process of life and am guided towards my highest good. Every challenge I face is an opportunity for growth and learning. I am surrounded by positive energy and supportive people. I radiate love and kindness in all my interactions. Choose the affirmations that resonate most with you. Write these statements on cards and place them in various places in your home where you'll see them frequently. Say the affirmations with conviction. If you don't believe it, it won't work. Say them with authority. Visualization is a technique that fits hand in glove with positive self-talk. Picture your goal clearly in your mind's eye. Picture it in great detail, including colors, sounds, shapes, textures, tastes, smells, feelings, and emotions. The more you practice visualizing your goals, the easier and more familiar they will become to you. You need to create new neural pathways in the brain, and visualization is an effective way to do this. Visualization can help you direct your inner wisdom and guide your actions towards achieving your goals. See your goal, feel what it feels like to have achieved it, and hold this picture in your mind. You'll be amazed at the results. Gratitude is another powerful tool that you can use to practice self-care. It is powerful because it changes your internal landscape from one that feels barren and empty to one that is lush and abundant. The more grateful you feel, the more abundance you can attract into your life. There is always something to be grateful for, even if you are only able to be grateful for the breath you are taking right now. Regular practice of gratitude will start to have an accumulative effect on you, and you'll find that the more you practice gratitude, the more things you will find in your life to feel grateful for. Gratitude helps to drive your emotional state upwards on the spiral of emotions and helps to lift you up. You'll find that the practice of gratitude will enable you to experience more of the positive emotions you desire. Like all self-care techniques, it takes time and commitment to feel the results. But the results are worth it. Positive self-talk is an integral part of self-care. As a busy woman with multiple responsibilities, it's so important that you take time out each day to care for your own well-being. Positive affirmations for menopause can help you overcome negative thinking, lift your emotions, and create a joyful, happy life. Say your positive affirmations for menopause daily with conviction. Heal yourself with the power of positive self-talk. Be willing to release negative patterns and embrace forgiveness. Miracles can happen with this simple technique. Thank you for watching Menopause Relief Therapy. Now, we would love to hear from you. Have you tried practicing positive affirmations for menopause? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on self-care and menopause relief.